important things for me to get my studio together for me to be productive with this streaming shit. But apart from that, I want to speak on this nigga Steven Jackson thing. What the hell? Oh, I must have been rolling. I was laughing my ass off at. I'm gonna talk about that too. Mosh pits, if I could come back and remember this shit. But mosh pits, like the little fights and knockouts, that should have had you tear jerker, just dying laughing. But that nigga Steven Jackson, dog, I had so much shit I want. Well, a couple things I want to speak on. I just seen that before I came on live. I said I'm gonna do me a little tidbit because I don't plan on being in bit for too long. I'm gonna pop back up around 6:30 and do me a long stream. With that said, though, that nigga Steven Jackson, dog, I'm just over it at this point. Like Dr. Martin, Tupac, Malcolm X, King ass nigga, like fuck nigga, what is you? Dr. King Von ass nigga, like who are you, fam? Like okay, you got into that Malice in the whatever palace shit. That was dope, right? That was dope. All the niggas that stood up. Recapping that little incident to go into it, Malice in the Palace was some shit that happened, a fight between the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons, where Ben Wallace was bullying a nigga named Ron Artest, who's known for being like a bully. But Ron Artest, he talked his nuts when it came to Ben Wallace. So at some point, fucking Ron Artest is doing the most because he's scared to take his anger out on Ben Wallace. So some punk ass fan, Cracker, threw some shit on Ron Artest. Ron Artest spaz, hit the wrong cracker instead of the right one, and then it was just a malice. Not to say that I blame him for hitting the wrong bitch, because bitch, whoever threw it, bitch, you was around the motherfucker. You should have been pointing it out. Somebody did try to point it out as to who threw the shit on him, but it don't matter. It's too late. I'm on your ass. So it becomes a malice where the fucking fans is fighting the athletes and shit. And so Steven Jackson, along with Jermaine O'Neal, them niggas ran in the crowd and they getting busy. I'm talking about Jermaine O'Neal putting niggas on their ass. That nigga became an instant hood legend. Steven Jackson, I believe, hey bro, how was your day? It's beautiful and I'm blessed. God is blessing me. A nice rainy day. Decide to you see that little mist and shit like that. Decide to just chill out outside and just enjoy the vibe. You feel me? So with that said though, so Steven Jackson, he in the fight too. That kind of gave Steven Jackson a reputation as okay, this nigga get busy, right? So he went to the Spurs. He was no slouch. The nigga can ball. NBA career, not to be taking nothing. But at the end of the day, NBA niggas is not fighters. Like them niggas is like not no fighters. Being honest with you, like them niggas is protected and shield. Niggas done been growing up with each other since they was kids. It's a couple niggas that done came through the league, known to whoop niggas ass and shit like that. But outside of that, and I don't care to try to think about all the motherfucking names and shit. But the bottom line is these niggas is not fighters. Think about it. You spent your whole life going to special schools and shit. You know what I'm saying? You live with the coach, especially if you can ball. The coach would be like, yeah, you go to preparatory schools and shit with the rich white kids, affluent shit that you couldn't normally have went to because your parents ain't had the finance, but because you could play ball, nigga, you don't had a privileged, entitled life. These niggas grew up spoiled without. You don't even have to have a professional LeBron James as your daddy, nigga. You could have my brother. He definitely wasn't no poor nigga because my daddy wasn't no poor nigga. My stepmom bust her ass on her job. But my whole point is fucking him playing AAU. He's a high school basketball coach. He got the job at the same school he coached at. Nigga went to college for 1,000 years. You feel me? You feel like them niggas have a privileged life. So to hear Steven Jackson be on like internet doing these weird things, it be like disappointing. Like, I never was the nigga to say, oh, he went to Chicago, he checked in with the Jits, which was funny as shit. It was the optics. Optics always matter. You're a grown, big 6'7" ass nigga. 6'7", and you going up to niggas my height, younger than me. Hey, can I film here? Can I? Dog, you the OG. I'm talking about from a life perspective. Fuck, just like it ain't even about no street perspective. From a life perspective, hey man, I did some things with my life. I made millions of dollars doing this. Come in on some positivity shit. Like I remember it was a nigga from Chicago. I can't think of the nigga now. I don't know if it's little baby Joe or one of these niggas from Chicago. They try to come back pushing peace. And the little nigga said, nah, nigga, what was you niggas pushing this shit when we was youngest? Looking up to you niggas thugging out here. I respected the little nigga who said that because he's basically saying it's too late to come back pushing that peace shit when we on our thug shit. Like you niggas on your thug shit, we as jits cutting the cane to y'all. And the older niggas cutting the cane to y'all. Y'all was hard headed. So now you gotta let us bump our motherfucking head. Don't come up pushing that piece shit. If you always been on that, motherfuckers respect that for the most part. Like hood politics ain't the same no more, but hood politics was always a church boy, you leave him alone. That's a bystander. You feel me? That's a civilian, like real deal. Like, I always said white people was the safest in the hood. That's just some inner conflict between Negroes. But white people was always say because Negroes was scared to touch white folk because they understand you finna get the whole hood hot. Like nobody never. Anyway, bottom line is, without getting too much in that, delving into too deep in that, Steven Jackson is a disappointment to see that. Okay, the George Floyd shit pop out. We can call you a clout chaser. We never heard you mention George Floyd the day before George Floyd died. Not one day you can't point out any time you seen Steven Jackson give a shout out to George Floyd. Hey, shout out my dog, shout out Twin, shout out such and such. It's almost like you found a nigga that looked like you. Oh shit, that was my nigga, man. I ran across him a couple times. That nigga was doing bad. Now, when my heart goes out to George, just like every other black person, I felt just as angry and pissed and feel like that cracker deserved really the death penalty, and every other bitch that stood by as a cop that watched deserved the shit. Having said that, this nigga was a crackhead. Let's just call it what it is. Where was you helping your mans at? Where was you at helping your mans? But you got all this clout off of looking like the nigga and allegedly running to the nigga a couple times. So Kevin Hart does this shit, and all of a sudden you the spokesperson for the family where you get to forgive. It all lies in your hand. Pussy nigga, if that was really your dog, man, without speaking on it, even if you wanted to talk tough, get on the internet. Someone slap the shit out of it, even if it's hyperbole. Get on the internet and pop a little shit, man. Hey, fuck nigga, when I see your boy, it's stuck. Something, do something, Mr. Gangster nigga. Cause you love talking tough with random niggas on the internet and shit. But a nigga dish your whole mess. And you ain't did shit but took the acceptance of apology, square ass nigga. I'm tired of hearing about that nigga. And then I'll just watch a nigga pop shit talk about niggas ain't a cheat. Fuck nigga, you put a ball through a hoop. What did you do academically, nigga? What did you do laboring wise, nigga? Do you got calluses on your hand, nigga? You know what these is on the bottom of these knuckles, nigga? That's working man hands, nigga. I'm in a whole motherfucking truck in a whole motherfucking crib with a big stupid ass backyard off of working man's hands, nigga. Fuck you mean? Can't play basketball for shit, pussy ass nigga. Fuck you talking about? I don't like niggas like that. Like, niggas, so what? You was lucky to play a child's game and make millions of dollars for doing not a motherfucking thing. Fuck, nigga. Anyway, next subject. Get back into this Georgia election shit. I never got to talk about that last night. I think I did a great stream last night, but I'm doing a different kind of. I want to speak on because it's gonna be fairly short because I got to catch my news, jump back on 6. I got some business affairs to take care of too, all within the next probably 40 minutes. Maybe even I won't even get on 6. I get on 7. Having said that, fucking damn it. Oh, before I get into the Georgia shit, just to speak on the Dean the Great shit real quick. My opinion on that is fam is just rude and shrewd, dog. Like, I get it. Like, I get it and I don't get it. Niggas gonna be niggas. These whores is whores. They up in the air. And like, I totally get the aspect of, you came for the clout and I'm clout chasing. If I use you as clout chasing, bitch, you part of the game. You're a prop. You're a prop. You set yourself up to be a prop. You want to be on a yacht. You could have been on a nice date with a young man that respect you. But no, bitch, you want to be on a yacht. Okay, funky hoe, you on a yacht. Bitch, when shit get real and you niggas say, get the fuck off my yacht, bitch. And I get it, the imagery to the little nigga, oh, he told that hoe, get the fuck off my yacht, bitch. That sound cool. But it just sound unnecessary to me. That's not no player shit. Like, it's so many ways you can go about it in a player way. You know what I'm saying? You can just whisper in that whole ear. Hey, get the fuck off my yacht, bitch. You can still say the same shit. It's how you say it. It's how you convey the message. Like, I don't like it's some things I'll watch academics talk about it, and I want a difference in the opinion of how he feel because I don't justify that shit in no realm. I don't give a fuck even if it's for clout. It's like, what stupid ass, silly ass woman. I just talked about this shit last night with Big Boogie and the hoe up there just scripting out, showing her titty just out the gate, or the hoe that walked up to one of these artists. I think it was Playboy Cardi. I don't know if it was Travis Scott. It was one of these niggas. And the hoe said, can I suck your dick? Ho, you got no kind of conversation. Ho, you a Neanderthal, bitch. Like, you a savage, bitch. You a Viking. Bitch, the first thing that formulated in your brain is sucking my dick for my attention. Ho, like, you just pathetic. Like, ain't nothing wrong with some quick pussy. I done had some quick pussy before. Like, I broke a record as a jit. Nigga, I hit a hoe within 15 seconds of me meeting her. Nigga, she was walking down the street. I was sitting on one of my two raw ass cars. At the time, I was 20 years old. I'm fucking in the house at 20, renting the house. I did rent a house before. I forgot that. I said I diss people that rented house, but I did that briefly. Bottom line, there, 20 years old, renting a house, two wheels, feeling myself. Bitch, the whole passed me. I'm smoking a black with my little brother on the wheel. She passed me. She just know on the shit. I know she know on the shit. I see it in her eyes. I jump off the wheel. I approach her. And this is around the time fucking Cam had mom, you gonna suck it or not. Bitch, I'm on my suck it or not shit. Bitch, like, bitch, blunt. She with the shits. Okay, boom. She goes in the house because she didn't really want to rap with me, like, in the streets, like on the sidewalk. She was like 3 houses down from me. She goes in the crib. She hits me up immediately. Say, what's up? I say, what's up? Tap in. Bitch, she double back. Come to the crib. It's over with. I say that to say, I understand that life, but what I'm saying is these women just out here pulling out titties, and even Uncle Luke, and this is so bad. Uncle Luke uncle to me. Nigga, my sister had Uncle Luke tapes back in the days. This shit was down to like soft porn, aka hard porn. Luke had hoes out here sucking dick in the streets. Niggas like in a fucking crowd, like a mosh pit, and the hoe dropping on her. These bitches been fucked up since the 90s, since the Luke, Freak Nick, and all that shit. Bitches been wilding the fuck out. Your mama's them. But them hoes never became wives. All they was mamas. You wonder why you got a lifelong mama? She was one of them hoes. Bitch, that hoe was out here just wilding the fuck out. Nobody's wife, everybody's whore. So at the end of the day, I get it, but I just don't get the point of overdoing it. Like, get the fuck off my yacht, bitch. Pussy nigga. That ain't even your yacht. I guarantee you renting the shit. You ain't get the fuck off your rented yacht. Get the fuck off the cracker who own the shit yacht. Let's talk business. Nigga, you don't own a yacht. Where you keep it at? Where you dock it at? How much you paid for your dock space? Cause that shit like buying a fucking condo. Fuck you talking about, fam? So, you talk to a nigga that worked on boats for a long time, fam. Niggas is not buying those 60 footers out here. They not. So you could probably buy you a little fucking kayak or a little fisherman boat, 500-pound capacity, 2,500-pound capacity. You niggas ain't buying no yachts. Not no 60 footers at least. And you're not paying for the docking space. You niggas ain't buying no lifts. I work for a lift company too, design lifts. You feel me? And you niggas don't even know what lifts is. Lift the boat off the water. It's the new shit that you don't have to worry about the waves of the dock making your shit crash into the dock, damaging your boat. So with that said, though, I thought that was corny. I don't know. Maybe it's just a corny generation up under us, super, super corny, that they find that shit attractive to look at that shit. Like to see an Adrian Brown, it's one thing to drink, but it's another thing to just be wasted. Like you could be drinking and you can have cognizance to speak like a Noriega. Like Noriega, you can see this nigga be wasted, but the nigga not just delusional, fucking like Adrian Broner, laid back, like in what they call it, comatose kind of state. You feel me? Where you just like eyes, his pupils all fucking big and shit. So I say that to say, fucking moving to the next subject, and I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna get this shit 8 minutes of time. I'll probably pop it a little bit later. You can't run a car and kick somebody out of. I ain't saying you can't run a car and kick somebody out of. What I'm saying is you can't run a car and tell a bitch to get the fuck out your car. You say get the fuck out of this car, not your car. See the big difference of just one word, how it changes. Like we learned this shit in school. It's called possessive. Possessive word. Mines means possessive. This means something, the object. The object is we're in this car. Like I'm in my fucking truck. Saying this truck, a truck, my shit. That's what the fuck that means. It's possessive. If I was renting the fucking property, get the fuck out of this house or off this land. Well, owning, get the fuck off my land. Get the fuck out of my house. That's possessive. So that's what I'm talking about. It's a bad message. It's the generation of little niggas that like to go rent Ferraris. I never drove a Lambo. I never drove a Ferrari. I could have went and rented all of that shit. Every damn vehicle that ever been created, I could have went and rented it. I couldn't have bought it, but I could have rented it all. But for what? Why would I tease myself and disrespect myself? Why would I go buy an NBA courtside ticket and be back fucking broke? You know how much money I could use I could do with that money? The fuck? You know how I could put that shit to use? And the saddest thing to be seeing, I'm gonna just make a quick example because at this point I got older and I just use niggas for example. Shout out to fucking Boosie, Let Me Ease Your Mind. I remember when that shit came out, I probably always liked it without ever listening to the shit like that. But lately that shit just been stuck in my head. So I was listening to Let Me Ease Your Mind, Screwed and Chalk. That shit was so fucking dope. That bit was hard as fuck. Having said, I just gotta use Boosie as an example real quick. When Boosie was fighting his case, that nigga would ask fans for the money. And I'm like, what's all this floss and shit before then when the nigga was like, you see a fucking 20 or 50, I'm a hoe. Where's that money at? Why you asking niggas that barely got it? Don't you know niggas that really support you barely got it? Like the hood. Now, if you asking the white boys who fuck with you, okay, they got it. But the hood, them niggas ain't got shit. You asking niggas to pay your legal fee, that's supposed to be light work. That's supposed to be stashed money aside for that shit for a nigga like yourself. And then when you get out of jail, you get back on the flex of shit. What about paying the niggas that sunk money? Hey man, listen, I remember everybody that sent me something, but hey, here you go. That's what real niggas do, they get you back. That's what make it easy to front a nigga some shit, a nigga that you know is timely with paying you back. A motherfucker that play with the money, you gonna be like, man, fuck this shit. That's just my opinion on it. Now to the Georgia shit, I'm gonna be a little bit late into this news shit. Cause I'm a popular shit. I'm feeling myself slightly and I'm feeling the vibe. So now we into this Rick Jackson. This is the three people that's running. First of all, I'll just make a quick slight joke of Keisha Lance Bottom's name. She's in fucking Atlanta. Her last name is Bottom. If she don't fucking win the Atlanta vote by 1,000%, and she a bottom, bitch, I don't know who the fuck should win, nigga. Bottom line, shit, bottom line. Keisha Lance Bottoms is gonna run off. I mean, she's gonna face either Burt Jones or Rick Jackson. In the beginning, I was gonna do a raw ass little edit. I thought it would be funny. I was gonna play Master P Unbodied as the background music as Rick Jones talk about. I grew up in the projects because that's like the funniest fucking shit I ever heard any billionaire, millionaire white man say. I grew up what projects? I gotta stop saying that. Nigga, I was born in the projects. I didn't grow up in the projects. I was born in the projects. Born and growing up until we grew up in a house. My mama was paying mortgages until she bought her shit. Nigga, that was like the great lesson I needed to see in life. The never have an excuse why I can't be shit. Even though this shit is hard as fuck. But you do what you gotta do. The bottom line is, Rick Jackson say, I grew up in the projects. My mother was an alcoholic. It's a touching story because there's white people that most white people forget about, and black people don't never even pay that shit no mind, which I can't blame because I'm black. But I'm gonna just speak subjectively without being put myself into the shoes. Black people probably don't give a fuck about poor white people's plight because it's like, bitch, this is a everything. This is what we go through. This is what we've been going through for fucking like if you're poor and you white. I told a white guy this shit years ago in front of the liquor store. He would ask me money. I guess he catch niggas when they drunk or catch niggas when they feeling some kind of way and they feel like I'm gonna give you $1. So he laying on the ground and he fucking sitting there pathetic talking about can you get $1? I say, bruh, you're a white man. He said, so? I said, you're a white man. He said, so? I said, this your country. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you asking me for? I should be asking you for $1. This your shit. I mean, your shit. Yeah, we built this shit and all that, but fuck all that. This is your country. What's your excuse? For every excuse you got, I got 10 valid excuses. What is your excuse for laying on this motherfucking ground not being shit? You can go get a job right now that with qualifications I can't get. So what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, he shaped up that little fucking act, the rules he was doing. He tightened up so fast. He was on some. He's sober. He's like, oh. He wanted to really get up and call me probably a nigga He let that dominant cracker inside of him that was dormant. He wanted to unleash it, but he couldn't because at the end of the day, you're dirty and you're filthy. And not saying this is white man. I'm talking about the specific man. And you giving up in life. If you're giving up in life, I don't encourage suicide. I never will. I tried it when I was 15 years old. 42 pills, 21 double coat, 21 Respidol. Bitch, I never will. I'm far from suicidal. Never will try fucking suicide again. Bitch, God blessed to be here, nigga. Like, it's 2 times I can say I'm like, damn, no, 3 times I can say borrowed time, nigga, like a cat, nigga. I done used 3 lives, bitch. Like, so with that said, fam, I'm blessed. Bitch, I love this life, nigga. Like, I always revert back to Noriega and Carl Thomas. I love my life. Bitch, I really do love my life. Let's get that. It's so much fuckery that comes with the territory, but what they had an old saying, life's good minus the bullshit. So I do believe that. Having said that, what I was finna say. Oh yeah, so Rick Jackson was hollering about, man. He said, man, I'm from the projects. I'm self-made. This, that. Now I heard about Jackson Health. I wonder if, and I need to look to see if Rick Jackson owned Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami. Cause that name, I used to hear that shit a lot. Jackson Health System and shit. It's just like Rick Scott. Rick Scott was indicted on fucking like embezzlement in Texas. That bitch cheated the healthcare system, came and became the governor. I don't know if he became the governor. Who is the fucking governor? Oh, DeSantis. Rick Scott got some prominent ass position. He spent a lot of money against another billionaire who was a Democrat in Palm Beach. You know them Palm Beach motherfucker. That's Palm Beach billionaires. Anybody? I got a song called Palm Beach Billionaires. Y'all look it up, man. That shit dope as fuck. Nigga, like real deal Palm Beach billionaires. Nigga, like I always used to want to start a music group. I'm from the county right below Palm Beach, but I worked in Palm Beach a lot. You know, like when you dealing, mind you, Fort Lauderdale known as the yacht capital of the world. Fucking Palm Beach, they got the NFL owners meeting. Not the owner of a team. Every 32 teams in the NFL, every owner comes to fucking Palm Beach. All the little French restaurants and shit. I know the owners, like real deal. I'm popping shit right now. Let me pop a little shit real quick as a hood nigga. Bitch, Riviera, but they call it Ravera. The hood niggas call it Ravera, but they really they got a hood section. Just like I said, every poor city there's a wealthy part, and every wealthy city there's a poor part. Would you believe me if I told you Boca Raton, which is like probably the richest city in Florida, Boca Raton has a Section 8 apartments. I'm not gonna say the name, putting people on blast. Maybe have some motherfucker trying to get name for their politicians or whatever to try to get rid of. It's been there for 1,000 years, but they got a little smaller Section 8 in Boca. So I don't, maybe it's reasons by how they do that shit. It's just sort of like when they ship kids out to certain schools, because that school got to fill out a certain demographic to get government funds, or that school got to have a certain allotted amount of kids there to get government funds. So they just say, well, let's import some students from whatever. I would imagine that has something to do with them always having that Section 8 apartment there. Having said that, fucking being in Palm Beach is all these billionaires, dog. Like, nigga, like, go back to my early shorts for any newcomers. Nigga, I been to fucking Mar-a-Lago. Like, not outside of Mar-a-Lago. I'm talking about on the property. The front yard is right down filming all that shit. Fucking Secret Service was on my ass like a motherfucker. I had to cut the video short and tend to what they was hollering about. But nigga, that's, and mind you, Southern Boulevard right there, the hood. It's so many Jamaicans in that spot. Nigga, one of my favorite Jamaican restaurants, like fucking less than 8 miles away from from Mar-a-Lago. Shit called Frontline Cafe. If you're ever in Palm Beach County, look up a restaurant called Frontline Cafe. I'm talking about the greatest brown stew chicken you niggas ever tasted in your life. Like, niggas, let's just talk about brown stew real quick. As I said, we not talking about anything specific at this point because I ain't gathered my information. I just wanted to pop some shit. Brown stew chicken. The very first time I ever tried brown stew chicken, 2009. I was working at Port of Palm Beach, and so lunch break, I'm on Australian Road looking for like something to eat. I say, fuck it, bitch. We just stumbled because I don't know if I was working with a Jamaican or who the fuck brought me there. I was working with a motherfucker He is Jamaican. His name was fucking Barrington. Shout out Barrington. Just like Barrington Levy. But his name was Barrington. We call him Barry for short. Fucking Barry take me to the little fucking Rastafarian little restaurant and shit. Bitch, I got a big picture of Selassie, a big rug, all the little Jamaican events type shit, whatever. Fucking rude looking at Jamaican rude boy. Motherfucker come with a frown on his face. I used to make a joke about that. I used to be like, bruh, you know you going to a raw ass Jamaican restaurant when these motherfuckers don't got no menu. You just gotta know what the fuck you want. These bitches ain't got no food displayed like a shit where you can look through the glass. The shit is in the back. And they come out, why you want? Wagwan. But it ain't even no Wagwan because that's friendly. Motherfucker come out, what you want? And now you gotta go ahead and state your shit. So Barry telling me get the fried chicken. I'm like, nigga, listen, I'm not getting no Jamaican fried chicken. Kiss my ass. Bitch, my daddy from South Carolina. My mom from Alabama. Fuck, nigga, I know what good fried chicken tastes like, brother. Not that my daddy can fry no chicken. He always boils his chicken. My mama can't cook at all. But what I'm simply saying that I am from Broward County, though, South Florida. Bitch, you're not gonna get me to eat no Jamaican fucking fried chicken and tell me these niggas can cook. You can't get me to eat nobody fried chicken other than some down south motherfucker. Maybe a bitch from Chicago type shit. So anyway, down, I say, nah, man, let me try that brown stew chicken, man. That shit sound good, man. I seen a picture of this shit before. So I get the brown stew. Nigga, this is the greatest fucking brown stew chicken I ever tasted. So I fell in love with it, nigga. When I get back to my city, Fort Lauderdale, every time I get the chance, I'm going to order brown stew chicken, brown stew chicken, brown stew chicken. Never could get that taste back. It was like a crackhead chasing that first hit. And I'm chasing that first motherfucking goddamn brown stew shit. Can never get it back. So one day I'm in Palm Beach working, doing some other shit. Years later, many years later, because this was in '09, so maybe by 2019, no, shit, 2022 probably. Nigga, I'm in Palm Beach. So this is like, what that is, 13 years later. I'm doing a job. I said, bitch, let me go on this side. Because I was used to look for the restaurant, but I couldn't remember what it looked. So I stumbled across some shit. I'm just typing in like area codes or street intersections. I said, man, that gotta be the place. When I get there, I walk in, I'm like, this is the motherfucking place. Only difference is they changed where the register at and shit like that. They still got the food hitting and shit. And so I come there. The same, I was just so lucky that the chef who cooked the food from 13 years prior still was there. So I said, hey, bro, you know who was the chef back in? So I said, you probably wouldn't even know. He tell me. He tell me that's him. I said, oh, I gotta get the brown stew. I gotta get the brown stew. Nigga. God, it's so good. Bitch, I can't wait to get back to South Florida real quick, bitch. This shit gonna be awesome. I gotta get my every time I come into town, I gotta get my brown stew, bitch. And this shit is like an hour away from where I live at, nigga. That 45 minutes to an hour is worth the drive. Fucking coming, nigga gave me the brown stew. Nigga, I'm eating the bitch in the truck, the work truck, because I gotta finish my route. Because I was a delivery driver, whatever, at this point. Nigga. At this point, they having the NFL conference, all this shit. They having the yachts. This is around the time the Patriots owner was going through his little scandal shit, right? So, boom. Goddamn, I'm eating the brown stew. I said, this is a fucking stew. Like, I done ate so much brown stew at this point in my life. None of this shit tastes like a stew. It'd be sweet chicken and it'd be good and shit, but it ain't like a stew. This nigga shit is like a stew. The meat is just so fucking great. And it's like he cooked the meat like I want the bitch. Like, it ain't all wet and shit. The shit like kind of dry to a degree. And oh God, nigga, make you eat your fingers off, fam. So it got to the point where I get that nigga. I don't order it. Sometimes I don't order 3-4 plates. You know what I'm saying? Let me get 3-4 plates. What you gonna do with all that brown? Nah, nigga, I'm finna eat this bitch day by day. And one thing about Jamaican food, just like Chinese food, that's one thing they got in common. You gotta put that bitch in the refrigerator. If you ain't finna eat that bitch, you gotta rush that bitch to the refrigerator. They use so many natural ingredients from the ginger to the every other things and shit that shit'll go to stinking and spoiling within an hour of being left out. If you don't eat that bitch right then and there, that bitch gonna be stank. Nigga, you gotta goddamn put that bitch in the fridge. I say that to say, shout out Frontline Cafe, Trunk Lil, not too far from it. Now let me get back to my other point because I'm dragging this bitch. Rick Jackson, Burt Jones. I hope it'll be a Burt Jones versus Keisha Lance Bottoms. I wouldn't really give a fuck who was gonna be Keisha Lance Bottoms versus Rick Jones or Rick Jackson or Burt Jones. But I just feel like Rick Jackson is the worst candidate out of everybody. And I'm gonna tell you why. Now, clearly Burt Jones has a red flag because he's Trump endorsed. And Trump hasn't done anything to get anybody that's normal outside of the 1% any confidence that this shit gonna get any better. Period. He got us on a roller coaster with no brakes, and this bitch is going off track downhill. With that said, so the fact that he got a person, he said, I don't even gotta think about it. It's Burt Jones. They running a perfect campaign against Burt Jones to say he's able to be bought. He's for sale. And he's saying the right shit. He's saying, hey man, I'll spend all the money I got it take. But see, he's doing too much signaling. And I used to always wonder as a non-Georgian, as a non-native Georgian, I used to wonder, how is it so much black prominence in Georgia? Like, what does white people come into play? Is this shit just all black? Like, when do white people come into play? You have to be here to see it. This is not some shit you can look at from outside the window. You gotta be here to see a majority black town ran with the important people as white people. You gotta see the judicial system, the white people running it, even though the town could be 70% black. You gotta see it. This shit is some shit that would never happen in South Florida. Too many islanders. You know advantage black islanders have over black Americans? They from all black countries. Nigga, you couldn't imagine no all black America to save your life. These motherfuckers, it's some black folks. I've had some people, some Haitian folks tell me they never saw a white person until they moved to America. Now, obviously, these days you can see a white person a little more common in Haiti and shit. And they even got a certain part of Haiti, Count Haiti, I want to say by Count Haiti, that it's like a little it's almost exclusively for white people. Only black people work there. No black people live there. It's like some shit set aside for white people to come vacation, chill, be left alone, be in Haiti, say they went to Haiti, and not have to see a nigga in sight. Just like they doing in South Africa. A continent full of niggas. Crackers say, hey, I want my own shit. Can you imagine niggas having a gall? Bitches give us, if we gonna have a gall, just give us Florida, New York, Texas, and California. You crackers have everything in between. Just give niggas that. California, Texas, New York, and Florida. Well, fuck it. Let's add Georgia to the equation. Give us that. The rest of this shit in between, you can have this bitch. You can have Chicago. You can have Tennessee. Bitch, you can have all that, the Louisianas. You can have all that shit. Give us Texas, California, New York. Technically, you can have Georgia, but fuck it. Just for the sake that I'm in here, I'm going to just mention Georgia. But, bitch, give us all, notice the commonality of everything I mentioned. Everything I mentioned got a coastline to it. Texas got a coastline. California coastline. Florida got a coastline. Nigga, we are children of the sun. And motherfuckers love to put that can't swim shit on us. But bitch, we the original motherfuckers. We could do everything. So with that said, we are fishermen. We are hunters. We are everything. So it's like, my thing is, you never would see a black person with the gall to say, hey, let's have some exclusive black shit. They'll scream DEI, affirmative action. Oh God, Lee, Jesus Christ, G golly, motherfucker lose they shit. Then they turn around and use our same shit against it. Just like I seen Lamont Hill, bitch, shout out to Lamont Hill. He was preaching like a pastor. He should probably be like Like, and Lamont Hill wanted to sell out and just go get like a bag. He'll quit that Joe Button shit and just go be a televangelist because the motherfucker could preach his ass. So I never knew Fam could. I always knew he was smart. I always respected him, seeing his journalism and shit. But I never knew Fam could preach. This nigga was preaching today. He said, "They," and we know who they is. He said they'll call us lazy and then make us slaves. I translate that to they'll call us lazy and then work the shit out of us. He said they'll call us uncivilized and then make us raise their children. That was the biggest part. Damn. They'll call us dirty, then tell us to clean their house. I'm like, damn. Nigga, I take it easy with all this truth, bro. Give me my truth in doses and increments, fam. I don't need all this. Don't give me what they say, the red pill. Somebody just said king pill, but let's talk about the red pill. Bitch, don't give me the whole red pill. Chop that shit up in four segments or some shit. Bitch. Treat it like a red monkey or some shit, nigga. Treat it like a monkey, bitch. Chop that shit up. I don't need the whole thing, fam. So it's like, fam dropped that knowledge, dog. And it's just so funny. It's just wild, dog. It's wild. So I say all that to say, back to this talking about this campaign, because I'm dragging it. I am. Fuck around, y'all gonna make me miss my news, bitch. I wanted to catch it today. I should have came more prepared where I could talk about subjects. But bitch, fuck it, why not? Bottom line is that do all these things to discredit us. Just like if I was to right now say, man, let me tell y'all this raw ass ideal I got. Motherfucker gonna start popping in this bitch like a motherfucker. Bitch be act like so disconcerted about, oh, we don't give a fuck what you holler about, nigga. So as I say, man, check this raw ass ideal I want to put forth. Bitch tuned in. Like, what? That's what I be talking about. Like, bitch want to just use us and steal all our innovation. And then say, man, nigga, you lazy. You should have put the work effort or steal all our fucking innovation. Mad TV. What the fuck is a Mad TV? Nigga, Mad TV a fake ass living color. That's what the fuck a Mad TV is. Now, SNL might have been out before Living Color, but it's nothing like, because nobody could do it like us. And if SNL came out before Living Color, guess what? SNL still got it from somewhere, from some niggas doing it. Bitch, we ain't nobody do it like us, fam. That's why, and I don't know why YouTube recommended me that, because maybe YouTube seen what I was talking about yesterday when I was like, why did we get so much attention from entertainment like standpoint? Like, if we motherfuckers you don't want to know about, wouldn't you want to get as far as away from that from an identity perspective? Meaning that I don't want to listen to rap. I don't want to rap. Like, nigga, y'all will go instead just say, well, let me listen to the Eminems and the MGKs or whatever the fuck his name is and the rest of the white boys that ever tried to rap. And then talk shit about us. Or we started rock and roll. Why not say fuck rock and roll? I don't want to hear no rock and roll. Them niggas created that shit. Niggas created blues. I don't want to hear that shit. Niggas created jazz. I don't want to hear that shit. Stick to the classical Chopin shit. I took music appreciation as my humanity course in college. Stick to all the Mozarts and all of the motherfuckers. Why you gotta damn copy our shit and then create it into your own shit? At least, and I'm talking about black shit right now, and I'm being funny with it. My Jamaican uncle, when I was a jit, all he used to do was play these Jamaican reggae songs that copied fucking black songs. Like, he used to listen to the Jamaican, I wanna give you some love. I wanna. I'm like, wait a minute, now maybe I'm using the wrong song. But my point is, it'd be old Marvin Gaye type songs and shit, and the Jamaican reggae they created into like a slow reggae song. Cause it's a big difference between dance hall and reggae. This is reggae. Old Jamaican niggas do not like that fucking dance hall shit. And I'm like, this copycat ass shit, turn this shit off. It's driving me crazy. And I say all that to say, but this is black people. And it's really like paying homage. But white people will do the same fucking impressionist shit You listening to this commercial shit, motherfucker take like, I got sunshine. Look, they're turning into Michael McDonald singing this shit. Or some kind of, and Michael McDonald is a hell of a singer, but still, they turn into some cracker singing this shit, and all of a sudden it's a hit again. It's fathomable. It's trendy. It's pop culture. And it's like, why? How many times you gonna steal from us and then spit in our face right after you steal from us and be like, go away. You have no contribution to give. This is just fuckery, dog. Like it's foolishness, dog. It's disrespectful, to be honest. And the fact is, I was thinking of this shit the other day. I had like jokes in my head because I'm always thinking of skits and shit in my head. And as I'm busting my ass in my yard, and my yard is looking really good, and it's raining, and it looks just amazing. I'm thinking about the disrespect as far as I'm thinking about disrespect as far as indentured servants. I said it wouldn't shock me if in the future you crackers come back and say we want to give reparations to indigent servants. And I had a raw skit that would have been so dope. I ain't gonna go into it for a bitch still my idea, but it was about like old school white indigent servants seeking a job, like a job interview with the slave master, and them asking what they should expect, and the slave owner giving them the decency he would never give a black slave, asking them what he should expect, and them they exchange of what to be expected was gonna be so like it just be hilarious. With that said, one thing that wouldn't shock me, and even though it started as a joke, I was like, it wouldn't shock me. If they crack it just as a, because they always find new ways to insult us. If they just say, if we're gonna give indigent servants, they like they gave the slave masters reparation, we're gonna give indigent servants. We feel like they had it bad. We feel like they had it really bad, and they should have never been in that situation. We're gonna get them reparation. It's just like a, and you know what's so funny? Because China, like I think as the world wakes up on some woke shit, and we gotta see YouTube videos of China fucking building bridges 10,000 feet in the air and shit. And we sitting over here fucking with the can bridges and the can roads, potholes that'll break your whole front axle, and the government ain't gonna give you shit for it. And they steady planning out. Like I see in the news talk about they supposed to be building this trail in my city that I live in, and they talking about it should be done in 2030. Well, what the fuck are you telling me about it in 2026? Sound like some fucking like hyperbole. Bitch, you selling me a dream, bitch. This shit 4 years in the make, and this project been in the vent. And I said, see, this is the difference between rural Georgia, urban South Florida. Bitch, if it's a project, bitch, your shit go, you got an expiration date to complete that project, or you gotta go refile and pay more money for all the permits. So motherfuckers get that shit done. In China, bitch, that shit is 100 times more quicker than even here. China, I don't know how the permit system work in China, but if they say they're gonna build it, bitch, it should be built in a month. And the bitch be when COVID came out, them bitches were building hospitals that could compete with the fucking Cleveland Clinic. And they were putting those shits up in 2 weeks. So what the fuck? What are we talking about? We don't got the man labor, the workforce, the man labor. We don't got the architects to do the design. What are we missing? Oh, and that's when I seen, and I shout out to Jimmy Dore. I'm gonna get a white boy shout out. Jimmy Dore be popping some negative shit that be making me feel odd, but I can't always get information from him just like a person like him can get information from me. So when I get information, I'm looking at him talk about when it comes to the bipartisan votes to a certain country, it's always fucking 99 to 100%. No matter what the fuck it is about. When it comes to domestic shit, oh, these bitches is bumping heads, they clashing. How did I feel that I was standing, putting my feet. I'm gonna crash the government. Government shutdown. When it comes to that country getting their money, bitch, I wish you would think you finna shut a government shut down, bitch. Your ass won't make your next turn. And that's when I was like, yeah, this shit is going to the shits. This shit is not even what the racist crackers that started this shit envisioned. They didn't. I know somebody got offended. That's the problem. I gotta see one thing I'm gonna do with my channel, no matter what. I've come to the conclusion is be me. I can't appease every fucking body. I could be a little politically correct and try to make sure I don't just be over the top. But what I'm not gonna do is fucking withhold my tongue because a cracker is sensitive about the truth. If you can't stand the truth, then bitch, change it. Help rewrite history. When you hear motherfuckers or see all that foul shit that you play blind to, and then you be like, "I'm not the problem. It wasn't me on some shaggy shit." Okay, well then don't be a part of the problem and be a accomplice. Motherfucker go to popping shit. Oh, these niggas are lazy. This stop the niggas right in their track. What do you mean these niggas is lazy? They built this country for free, and we ain't never give them shit in return. Say some shit like that. Get into a fight about some niggas with your own folks. And you ain't even gotta bring it to the internet. You ain't gotta say, hey, man, look what I did for black people, or I got black friends, all that little stupid ass shit. Get into a fight, cause it's gonna turn into a fight. Trust me, I know. It's gonna turn into a fight the minute you check a white man when they try to crack them little nigga jokes like that y'all like to do in the privacy. That's why niggas got on Kevin Hart ass, because you let that shit that they speak of in the privacy come to not only the forefront. You was the host. You chauffeured that shit in first class. You was the driver and drive this shit right to the public. And yes, they could point at me as their little black friend that they love to say, I got a black friends. Fuck, nigga, what? Black friend, real black friend. I'll punch you on your shit. We'll know if you had a black friend because, bitch, you wouldn't speak it so freely. Or you'll have the marks to prove it, nigga. So, nigga, you don't got no black friends. What you got is black, gullible niggas that are whores for the money. That's what you got. With that said, though, fucking, I say simply that, I don't want to get too much to the point where I govern my tongue to where I can't say my free thoughts, because then it should be uncomfortable for myself, and I will have become compromised, and I'll have be everything that I despise that these niggas is. And these the niggas who actually became compromised for the money, and I ain't even received a penny off of YouTube ever. Never received a penny off of music ever. So what the fuck? I'm gonna become compromised to appease some motherfuckers that don't give a fuck if I starve. Bitch, I always had to go get it for my motherfucking self. Nigga, please, bitch, I'm finna speak my tongue. If you can't handle the truth, then get the fuck out. Can't rather, I don't even want to say can't handle the truth. The old phrase, you can't handle the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen, cause it's nothing. I'm cooking. I'm cooking at all times. And if you with it and you can understand it, it's like a slave movie. Watching Roots or watching some shit. Toby get his foot cut off and shit. This shit is hard. Watching 12 Years a Slave. And this shit, shout out to Drewski when he did that British shit. That's the first thing I thought of, even before I thought about the dude who played in The Wire. I thought about 12 Years a Slave. That's where that shit really come from. He's a British actor too. And the nigga and they don't give niggas. You should have gave a nigga that role. Just like, me and my mama favorite fucking movie. It ain't even our favorite movie, but it's our favorite scene of any movie. I could call my mama. If I was to call my mama right now, she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The original Heat of the Night with Sidney Poitier. Oh my motherfucking god! Our favorite scene in that shit was the man. Sidney Poitier is just a detective, just like how the Heat of the Night, Virgil was from Philly. He from like up north and shit. He ain't really falling in line with do what master say type shit. So he accused the white man of murder. And he said, "Boy, be careful what you saying to me. How you talking to me?" And he's in front of his chief. And so this how crackers feel, and that's how they still be feeling sometimes. He slapped them in his shit. Bum. This is a whole cop. Modern day, we expect if you slap a cop in front of any cop of any race, you finna get your ass whooped. Whether that white folk indulge into it or they just let the nigga whoop you, we would expect that to be the standard. But in these days, it was, yeah, you a cop, but you a nigga. I ain't gotta respect you like a white cop. So he slapped the dog shit out of Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier simultaneously came back with a slap so fucking hard. And the dope part about this shit is, cause I'm just a movie buff, the servant, his servant or whatever he was, butler, whatever you want to call him, he's in the background and he looked like the old man who played on this TV show called Amen, Deacon, whatever. And so he's like, and the look, me and my mama, we rewinded that bitch, paused it, rewinded, we paused it. Oh, we just was so tickled by that shit. Because it was that look of, oh shit. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure he melted. If that would have happened in real life, he melted that old man heart. Like, cause niggas couldn't do that. Well, niggas could do that. They were just scared to do that, cause they understood that they wasn't ready to go all the way with it. And these folks was, you slap a white man, whether you a cop or not, bitch, they gonna come get you out your home. They gonna get you out the jail. The fucking cop open up the jail door and let these crackers come through with their mob and hang you and shit. And then he be like, I couldn't do nothing. Stop. What you mean? You could have shot all of them in this shit. You could have called for backup. But this is the history of this brutal fucking country. So with that said, motherfucker be asking about why we the way we is. And, bitch, we can't forget. Even this shit, like, it's not enough mental health to make us forget. We always got constant reminders. And so when I see now, I'm gonna make it all make sense again. I'm gonna bring it all back. Let's finish this shit up like this. Rick Jackson. Well, Rick Jackson get these little, what I call in your windows, little clues, context clues. Hey man, this size gonna be. We bringing the old days back. And I think about a Burt Jones, standard politician can be bought. I would prefer the standard because the standard still had me move to Georgia because the illusion of the black power here. The illusion, keyword. I said, well, fuck it, bitch. I'd rather vote for the standard than to vote for the cracker that say I'm taking this back to slave. Pussy cracker, no, fuck you. I don't give about your mama being a drunk and you allegedly being this and that. Pussy nigga, I got a harder life story than you. So, with that said, I was gonna get into the little local primaries, and I was gonna do like what white people do. Y'all probably don't know about this shit, which is Republicans will get into the Democratic ticket, and they'll try to vote for whoever they feel is the weakest candidate to go against. That's an old trick. They don't talk about it too much. Maybe I'll do like a deep dive and documentary on that shit when I start doing shit like documentaries and shit. But they'll vote for the weakest candidate to run in the main election. So they'll vote on the other ticket and see you can't be nonpartisan because nonpartisan don't give you an option to do vote for anybody really other than like certain ideas and memorandums and shit like that. So it's like they'll just go to the other side and vote heavy Democratic for the weakest candidate that they feel has the most dirt or easily to beat. So I'll go do the opposite. I was like, oh fuck it. I'm only vote Republican during the primaries. And then when it comes to the main election, bitch, I'll fucking switch it up. And I'm voting for this time around them. At this point, mind you, I just started thinking I was on some woke shit. I just started thinking like years back, maybe about after I worked on the Obama campaign and I learned what I learned. And I learned that most of these Democrats on this upper echelon Democratic shit think the same as a Republican. Is nigga, we don't value your opinion, we don't care what you got to say. Is the exact shit. It was really disrespectful being in these little think tanks with these folks because we'll have a round circle, a round table or whatever. And when it comes for me, and they giving ideas about my hood, where I'm from. You crackers ain't even from this shit. I live on the other side of town. When Hillary Clinton came in, my mama was a Hillary Clinton fanatic. When she came in, they busted her whole crowd in. My mama stood out there for hours to get a good seat. I said, don't you feel like an idiot? They done fucking bust all these bitches from out of town. They brought big, long ass, that same thing they do with, like when you see that black nigga standing behind Trump, talking about Republicans for Trump, that suck ass nigga who used to lead a cult back in Miami back in the days, but niggas don't be knowing about, oh yeah, don't lead now, pussy nigga. You want to give me lights because I go to talk about Democrats, but then I go to talk about Republicans. Oh, let me duck. See, this is why this country is probably doomed. There's so much confusion and delusion and conflict within self. Like in the Bible, it says a divided man cannot stand. That's the truest shit. How can you stand if you divided? You need two legs to stand. You can probably keep balance with one leg, but bitch, if you need two legs to fully stand firm and plant your feet. The country's so divided. Motherfucker want to make it it's a Republican problem. It's a Democrat. It's a rich ass cracker problem. One thing we can give a commonality to is white and rich. Now you can add a few niggas into it. Like I used to tell niggas back in the days, I like, do y'all know how many prisons Michael Jordan was buying? Oh, niggas, I was breaking niggas' hearts. I stopped buying Jordans after that shit. The last Jordans I bought was SB Dunks. Bitch, that was like 2005, between 2005, 2007 type shit. That's the last time I bought Jordans. Going to support no nigga out here buying prisons. I don't give a fuck if you find it lucrative and you know, like the GEO group. Niggas don't even know about the GEO group. Nigga, GEO group made so much fucking money for Trump first term. When Trump was voted, won the primaries and shit. Bitch, the GEO group, if you play the stocks, nigga, they stock shot the fuck up. GEO group is like BlackRock when it comes to prisons. Same way y'all say BlackRock on everything. GEO group fucking footprint in the slavery prison game, bitch, is the massive. And you know another thing that happened when even when Obama won, because you niggas don't follow these little slight statistics. When Obama won, do you know gun sales went the fuck up? The biggest day at the time, at maybe probably the biggest since in American history. The most gun sales that ever happened in American history after Obama won president. Oh yeah, this country is not racist. Oh yeah, this country is not prejudiced. Oh, it's not a systematic system to bar niggas from generally having guns and have every fucking foul, shrewd serial killer cracker with a fucking gun. And they always news come back. He didn't have any priors. You know why he ain't have no priors? Cause they got their fucking head up a nigga ass. Everything a nigga do, bitch, head all in your ass. But you can't even move. You can't even be in your own neighborhood. That one thing that I found appealing about the Georgia shit, that I say still is appealing about the Georgia shit, which is the black. I'm probably finna eat me another gyro. Let me give a shout out to Georgia real quick. Let me just pop some shit about the town that I'm in. Let's talk about some food, cause I just got a text from my neighbor. I asked her, I say, do you got some Arby's coupons? Nigga, I done ate more Arby's in the last 6 weeks than I have combined my entire life. You could have never told me in my whole fucking life that I would be eating Arby's. Nigga, never fucking could you say, nigga, you gonna be eating Arby's all the time. I'd be like, nigga got me fucked up. All the fucking choices of foods in South Florida. Arby's, nigga, nah, no way. You gotta get up here to Georgia. I'm still wasn't fucking with Arby's. I was fucking with shit that I ain't never had the chance to eat like that in South Florida, like Zaxby's. Nigga, I went ham on Zaxby's. But then I was like, after a while, this chicken is too fucking much, and this bitch ain't good as Chick-fil-A. Mind you, Chick-fil-A started in Eatonton, Georgia. That's the birthplace of Chick-fil-A, Eatonton, Georgia. A very redneck town, but some niggas there. With that said, though, fucking, I'm like, bitches, so many Chick-fil-A's up here, I didn't know what to do. We don't got Chick-fil-A's like that in South Florida. We got them. But when you go to Chick-fil-A in South Florida, the lack of Chick-fil-A's, every Chick-fil-A you go to, it's a fucking stupid ass line wrapped around the building. Because, like, Chick-fil-A don't just give a franchise to anybody. It's like, even I was talking to the Haitian nigga about this shit. Big businessman. He owned him a 7-Eleven. Proud of brother. He's a very wise businessman. Taught me a lot. When I was talking to him and he was talking about franchises, he was like, before he bought his 7-Eleven, he wanted to buy a Chick-fil-A. But he like Chick-fil-A is 100,000 at least to get into, just to get the franchisement. That's not even like the building. And then he's like, not only is 100,000 to get the franchisement, they make you go through so many shits. Like you can't own nothing else when you're a Chick-fil-A owner. You can't be a nigga that has a Chick-fil-A and a McDonald's and a Burger King. Oh nah, they're not going for that shit. It's Chick-fil-A or nothing. And so I respect their business practice. But like Fam said, he like that was gonna cap him on what he wanted to do. So he bought him a 7-Eleven instead. With that said, fucking it made me think about what I was gonna speak on. Oh yeah, so I get out there, bitch. I'm like, bitch, there's so many Chick-fil-A's and they ain't even got no line. Nigga, I get out of there in 2 minutes. That's impossible, nigga. Chick-fil-A, South Florida, Broward County, nigga, that's 20 minutes. Any fucking Chick-fil-A in Broward County, bitch, if you think you going through the drive-through, you looking at 20 minutes. If you plan on parking, good luck with that, cause you ain't gonna have no parking spot. So, bitch, it's crazy. So with that said, though, getting up here to Georgia is just a unlimited Chick-fil-A's. Nigga, I'm going ham on that shit. I done fucked around one day. I'm looking through the coupon books that they give in the mail. Nigga, I fuck around see a gyro. First thing come to my mind is Miami sauce. Bitch, Miami sauce is that shit, nigga. Like that shit. That's like baby. Like I don't know, like what niggas consider like is baby baller in other places. Like I would imagine Applebee's and shit. And mind you, Miami sauce is definitely no Applebee's. It's not no Chili's. We got that shit too. But Miami sauce is Miami sauce, nigga. And they ain't you come with it. And you better come with it. Get your money up. Last time Miami sauce was cheap, and I know the menu by heart, nigga. When I was about 15, 16, which is 1,000 years ago, nigga, a 6-inch sub, 4.79. Bitch, I felt like I was doing it big, nigga. You get the grilled onions, you get the Swiss cheese, you get the motherfucking sub. Oh God, that Miami. And then I don't even know if Miami subs have it no more, but they used to have fried clown. Nigga, you ever ate fried clown? Like you flour that bitch. I'm talking about clown. Nigga, you take the clown, you fry that bitch. Oh God. Now I don't even know if they got the little fried clowns no more and shit. And they had like the Nathans, and then they had the Arthur Tretch. I ain't never fought with none of that shit. My brother fought with it. I'm like, who calls the Miami sauce to get a hot dog or a burger or Arthur Tretch fish and chips and shit? I probably tried fish and chips one time. Nigga, I come from they had hush puppies too. They had their shits. But that cheese steak or that chicken wing platter on Wednesdays and 2 days, 50 cent or 30 cent wings back in the day, just like Captain Krabs, nigga. We had some shit called Captain Krabs with the blue crabs. Oh, you fuck niggas would never know, nigga. Those was the great days. The bottom line is when I first tasted the gyro on that pita bread, the lamb cooking on the rotisserie rack, just spinning in circles, the fucking lamb, nigga. I was like, what's little buddy name? The white boy, he played in The Shining. I don't know why I'm thinking of Gene Hackman, but his name ain't Gene Hackman. Lifelong Lakers fan, and I can't even think of his name. But you know, buddy who sit on the sideline at the Lakers game. I felt like I felt like I was in Silence of the Lambs, nigga. And I hate how Silence of the Lambs ended in Haiti. Cause this cracker used to eat people, and then he ended up in Haiti. Like I was like, oh God! The end of that movie, he went to Haiti. Like he just finna eat the whole Haitian population. Anyway, nigga, I was on my Silence of the Lambs, bitch. I'm like, bitch, and so I'm fucking. But mind you, the gyro in South Florida, nigga, even back then, bitch. But now, especially for at least the last 15 years, gyro been everything over 750, nigga. Just for a gyro, you looking at about $7, 750 for a gyro. You feel me? $7, 750. Nigga, I get up here. Mind you, I've been up here, but I've been back and forth. I've been heavily in South Florida without being up here. So now that I've decided I'm gonna make this my first year that I'm fully committed to like living up here, fucking I look at my coupons one day. Then I got a coupon say a gyro for $4.59. Don't you know what that means for a South Florida nigga like me? Bitch, let me go see what the quality of this gyro like. Now, first 2 times, 3 times, maybe even 4, I fucked up. Matter of fact, let me test my neighbor back real quick. So, do you know what that meant for a nigga like me? Cause I'm like, I say, damn, dog. I say, they got a gyro for half the price you can get in South Florida. First time I fucked up because I was getting the Greek style and that come with the sauce. I don't play with no sauces. I don't give a fuck if it was a burger or sub. And now salt different, especially salt where you can see them make the sandwich in front of you. But anything that I can't see being made, I don't want no white sausage. You can keep that shit. I remember back in the days they used to have on TV. They don't even show the shit they used to show on TV back in the day. But they used to have like little thing there showing Fox on the Fox channel where there'd be like crazy moments caught on camera. And I seen bartenders like trying to stir the drink with their dick. Like just foul, nasty shit that should get you killed right then and there. And I always used to say that if I ever see any Aki shit on my sandwich, you die on the job. You don't get. I don't even wait for you to clock out, bitch. Maybe if you lucky, bitch. If you dead for 3 hours on the job, maybe you can get paid for 3 free hours. Cause I heard Amazon clocking niggas out. That was some funny, crazy shit. I heard a nigga died at Amazon and the first thing they did before they checked on him was clock him out. I said, y'all fucked up. Y'all so fucked up. Imagine a nigga die on the job before you even administer CPR. You say, clock him out. He not working no more. You ain't stealing no time. Bitch, they clock that nigga out. That's fucked up. This shit foul out here, bro. Either way, though, oh, my bad. Let me read somebody comment. Hey, he might be the same dude. Oh, no, shit. Goddamn, I done missed a couple. That's like saying, yeah, can you handle me? Can you handle me? Said high emphasis. Hey, that might be the same dude. Said high. Same shit still going on today. I don't know if you agreeing with what I'm saying, but it was just wild. The whole thought, even if it's a joke, you die on a job and the first thing these bastards do, which doesn't shock me because these motherfuckers is just the greed level is insane. There's no loyalty, it's no respect. You come on a job thinking that you working off a principle and a this, that, and this. Like I said one time, I had sure you can have the whole flyer. Oh well, fuck it. I'm about to end this chat and get this shit now and get me another gyro. God damn, so I can go for one. Hold on, what to say next? Okay, let me end this chat. Hey, love, man, this shit was tight work. I'll check this shit out later. I gotta handle some shit. Love, man. Adios, man. That part. I'm done.